don't know about you guys, but I've been saying this for years. There's nothing that brings me more joy during the holiday season than, you guessed it, more shit. Isn't it the best? More Shit Monday is brought to you by Amazon. Queen Emma, roll it. I was watching the Rockettes during the parade, so my TikTok algorithm clearly knew I wanted to see this. So it says auditioning for the Rockettes, 7.5 months pregnant. I have so many questions. The precision, first of all. I have so many reasons why this is so impressive. It says, stay calm, stay sharp. What are you talking about? You're building a human being. Let me explain the reasons why this is impressive, okay? First of all, that kick was insane. Why was it insane? Because while you're pregnant, you have something in your system called relaxin. And it literally makes your joints like Jell-O. Don't look it up. I'm pretty sure I'm right. It means that her having the ability to still control her body like that, impressive, okay? Second, wearing gray pants when you're kicking that high, risky business. If you pee a little, everyone's going to know. And there's a serious risk. It's impressive. I love it. And also, the fact that she made it seem as though it was nothing. Now, we told you last week, if you are not going to the TikTok comments, you are TikToking wrong. So, shout out to this TikTok comment with 72,000 likes. That's right, 72,000. This person, Dogs and Running, said, baby, they're referencing what the baby is saying from the inside. Who's driving this bus? It's so good. Could you imagine? That baby's going to come out dancing, which is adorable. It's insane. That's so impressive. I'm so impressed by people. I'm so impressed by women. And then on top of that, like the fact that you were 7.5 months pregnant. That's so cool. That's so cool. I've never seen the Rockettes. I've never seen the Rockettes. And that leans into the fact that comes, I think, from the fact that we are not a New York trip family at all. The New York City actually overwhelms me. So, no, I haven't done any of it. I haven't done the Nutcracker. We haven't done the Rockettes. We haven't done ice skating. We have not done the Rockefeller Christmas tree. None of it. So, and don't expect me to. Let me just bring y'all back down to earth. Let me bring all you back down to earth. No, absolutely not. I'm good. But that was impressive. I would also like to point out that there was another clip that went viral of a Rockette this year in the Macy's Day Parade who was the first Rockette to have a limb difference. Guys, you guys are so cool, and we get to be here to witness it. What the heck? With all the other shit, just fire burning to the ground. Yeah? At least we have this. You know what I'm saying? Proud of you, ladies. Proud of you. This past week, I guess I can admit I had some business attending the March of Dimes Sports Luncheon because I was there to present Jason with an award. It was the Sports Achievement Award. He and Katie Ledecky were receiving it. I would just like to throw out there right off the jump. I was fangirling so hard on Katie Ledecky. I was not cool about it. I actually went up to her and said, I am such a huge fan. And then I immediately went into confession where I said to her, I have to admit, I have said that the one sport I don't want my kids to do is swimming. And she said, oh, I know. It is so, I understand that my husband was very, very good at his job. I understand that he is probably on the trajectory, and I'm saying probably because I am a superstitious individual. End up in the Hall of Fame. To be in the presence of someone who has 14 Olympic medals, I think. I was trying to play it cool. If I wasn't cool about it, Katie, I tried my very hardest. I will say the event raised $1.4 million to support maternal and infant health programs. Shout out to Marsha Dimes and all the incredible work they are doing. It was so great to be able to sit at this luncheon and hear about all of the families that were impacted by their work and the research and programs that they are funding. It is so important, obviously, as someone who has experienced loss myself, who has experienced 5 pregnancies. It is very much an important cause. And obviously, I am in full support of all of the work that they are doing. So I'm very grateful to have been able to sit there and learn more about it. Now, on a much lighter, much more ridiculous note about this event, there were also lots of clips going around of Jason and I dressed up for the occasion. And the real ones know I can't resist a comment section. So starting with this one, I love it how she's dressed like a normal person would dress for a big event. Guys, normal person got dressed for an event. But a majority of the comments were people shocked by how I look when I'm not wearing sweatpants for once. Someone's like, at Kelce, look at you with the flame emoji. Someone else said, my, don't you look good all dressed up. Guys, it's strategic, okay? If I wear sweatpants all the time, right? Then my baseline is dirtball, okay? That's great. That's my baseline. Then when I have to step it up a little bit, okay, when I wear hard pants or heels, and then you guys will be like, wait, what? Does she got it? Guys, sometimes I have to put on hard pants so that everyone doesn't keep asking, why did that fine ass slice of man, who are we kidding? That's not a slice. Why that fine ass whole dessert ass of a man pick that? Sometimes I got to remind you, when I want to, I can look a little put together, but you got to set the bar low. Because all that was like a blow dry. I don't know. That was a blow dry. Yep, that was a blow dry and a blazer. Easy. Honestly, fuck that. It's not for anybody else. It's for yourself. You gotta dress up every so often just to be like, oop, yep, you can still do it. There it is. There it is. You can still actually use the things in your makeup bag. There it is. You can still use a curling iron. There it is. And then promptly return back to dirtball. And that's it for Places Kylie Has Some Business, being brought to you by CVS Health. Next, let's move on over to Doom Scroll of the Week, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. First up on Doom Scroll, there's a viral clip from the other podcast going around that you guys keep asking me to comment on. So here we go. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
You claim that you and your wife haven't gotten in a fight in 10 years.
That's right.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying, Travis.
I'm just asking.
Shall we ask you the same questions?
Well, it's only been 2.5 years, and you're right. I haven't gotten in an argument.
I met this incredible woman that she's beautiful and smart and stands for all the most important things that I believe in the world. And I can't believe how lucky I am. So what am I going to fight about? Yeah, you can use that if you want.
I'm stealing it for sure.
We had a couple comments. I need at Kylie Kelsey input with crying laughing faces. Someone said Jason likes rage baiting Kylie too much. Notice how my husband was oddly quiet during this segment. He did ask a couple clarifying questions, but for the most part, his ass knew that he could not say that after almost 8 years married, we absolutely argue. Now, do we argue often? Not really, but we've definitely argued. For sure. I'm wondering if they're trying to classify an argument as like an argument, right? Like almost like a yelling, like, to be fair, I'm not a yelling arguer. So like the arguments in our house they're not a yelling situation. I just think that if you're married, you live together, specifically if you have children, I think it gets like you're potentially having some sleepless nights. You might have like varying degrees of patience with certain situations with your kids. Also, I do think it's important to figure out what the definition is of the argument. That's why I'm saying, like, is it a yelling? Or is that is it like a yelling thing that we're not going to argue? Is it like, is that different from bickering? You're telling me you don't bicker or argue? Or maybe you do bicker, but you don't argue. I'm very confused about this. To George Clooney's credit, I would not argue with them all either. Absolutely not. I would be right behind her like, yeah, get them. What she said. I'm with her. Whatever she says, we ride it on. If she wants to come on this podcast, you just come through, girl. She is far more professional than this. Seems unlikely, but the invite's there. I just scrolled past this viral post of a husband's pizza order for his pregnant wife. And guys, it's perfect. Hand-tossed pizza. A lot of pepperoni, extra cheese, banana peppers, jalapenos, half chicken, half mushrooms, half caramelized onions, half olives, light sauce. Okay? That sounds banging. But the customer request section says, bro, yes, I know this looks insane. And you're probably like, who is this dude? I'm a dude who has a very pregnant wife. I'm done questioning what she wants. I'm scared of her. And honestly, you should be too. I promise this is the order. Thank you and Godspeed. Hell yeah. 1,000,000 times, hell yeah. I wasn't a cravings person. I was an aversions person, but I've been around cravings people. And this is important. When the call comes, you fucking answer it. But this husband wants to make sure that his wife is satisfied with the pizza she wants. And also, you should be scared of her. Both of you. You know what? I might have been an aversions girly, but I've said it before. I was mean. I'm a mean pregnant lady. I'm so mean. I'm mean just like for sport. It's honestly, looking back, horrible. I'm horrified by my behavior. And occasionally I have a lucid moment while I'm pregnant where I'm like, oh my gosh, you're mean. And then guess what? I go right back to being mean. It's a miracle my husband's put up with it this many times. The craziest thing that I ate during any of my pregnancies, I will say that it wasn't necessarily the thing that I ate. It was the quantity that I ate it in. And that would be Granny Smith apples and whipped cream. If we tried to fill a dumpster with the number of apples and cans of whipped cream that I went through, we'd need 6 dumpsters. And that was one pregnancy. But genuinely, this pizza order sounds kind of fire. Can we change that one large hand toss pizza to a two large hand toss pizza? I'll just pop in there. Guys, when I was pregnant with Finn, I was driving, I shit you not, 55 minutes out to Kennett Square to get dips. I said that. You heard me. Dips. Spinach and artichoke, mushroom dip. Those two and a fucking baguette. Stop it right now.